Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is MLG and I welcome you once again in my science virtual classroom. Alright? So, again, another science learning session for today, another topic to discuss to all of you. But before that, let's have review time. Okay, so last meeting we discussed about some terms, specifically matter. So as we all know, matter is anything that occupies space and has mass or weight. But not only that, we also discussed about this thing. Can you still remember? Yes, that's correct. Particle nature of matter. Wherein we discuss about anything about matter. So we are surrounded with matter. And matter is composed of tiny particles called atom. And we have this four conditions under the theory. So, alright, so these are the four conditions of this theory. Number one, all matter is made up of tiny particles, and it's true. So in our previous discussion, we've learned that atom is indivisible. Atom is the smallest particle of a matter. Second, the particles of matter are always moving, and that's correct because we believe that different states of matter behaves differently. For the solid, it could vibrate because the molecules are very close or compact. And for the solids, it can move a little space, not too much. But for the gas particles, it can move very fast because the molecules are very far from each other. For number three, the particles have spaces between them. And yes, we will know that one based on its arrangement class. Number four, adding heat to matter makes the particles move faster, and it's very true. For example, once you boil water, the moment that it reaches 100%, then you can see that there's a movement. Alright, so those are the four main ideas of the atomic model. So it's about time to start for a new lesson. Okay, so I hope that you're all excited to know. Of course, our lesson for today is all about the properties of matter. So as you can see, we have physical properties and other one chemical properties. So let's focus for today's lesson about physical properties. So it can be observed or measured without changing the identity of the substance. Alright, as you can see, under the physical properties, okay, we have these following examples. First, we have appearance, texture, color, odor, melting point, boiling point, density, and of course solubility. Okay, so later on, two of our science teachers will join with me to discuss about physical properties of matter, and that will be Sir Chadi and of course Ma'am Jel. So abangan natin yan mamaya. And here is the attraction between molecules. We have intermolecular forces. What does it mean? Alright, the forces of attraction between the particles are maximum in solids, intermediate in liquids, and minimum in gases. So that alright, so we have learned already about intermolecular forces of attraction, or the attraction between molecules. So I hope that you have learned something from the physical properties, okay, how to differentiate, and of course example. Alright, to define again what physical property is, so it is a property of matter that can be observed or measured without changing the identity of that matter. So examples are color, shape, taste, density, state, phase, and malleability. Alright, let's go straight with the boiling point and the melting point. So we're lucky because two of my co-teachers will help me explain this concept, boiling point and melting point. So we have Ma'am Jel and Sir Chadi. And first, let's ask Sir Chadi, ano nga ba talaga yung boiling point?
Good day, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Eminel Gamay, for letting us join on this video tutorial lesson. You are a truly inspiration to all of us. Thank you so much, sir. So, grade 8 students, today we are going to discuss the boiling point. Okay? So, the boiling point of a substance is a temperature at which water vapor of a liquid is equals to the pressure surrounding the liquid, and the liquid itself turns or changes into vapor.
Thank you, Sir Chad. Alright, that's true, class. Thank you, Sir Chadi, for sharing your expertise and helping our students understand better the concept of boiling point. Talagang napakagaling mong science teacher. So in here, boiling point is the temperature at which something becomes a gas. So in here, boiling water, of course, when it reaches 100 degrees Celsius, that's the time that the water boils, changes from liquid to a gas or water vapor. So that's the concept behind that. So in here, we have a picture of a boiling water. So again, condition number 4, don't remember, when you applied heat to water, so it will be one of the factors that makes the water molecules move faster because of the application of heat, and that is or it caused the formation of bubbles, as you can see in the picture. So here, obviously, that there is a bubble formation. So bubble only contain water molecules in the form of a gas. Alright, we're done with boiling point, and thanks to Sir Chaddy. And again, this time we'll proceed now to the new lesson, which is the melting point. So ano bang kaibahan ng boiling point at melting point? So again, we're lucky because Mom Jill will be with us to explain further and give us insights about melting point. Mom Jill, ano nga bang melting point, ma'am?
Hello grade 8 students, this is Ma'am Jel. So we were asked, what is a melting point? A melting point is a temperature at which a solid changes into a liquid.
I'm sure, class, you have learned something from that discussion or explanation from your very good science teacher, Ma'am Jel. Alright, thank you, Ma'am Jel, for sharing your insights. I really appreciate for taking time to share your knowledge to our students. And we all know that hindi ka lang magaling sa science, isa ka pa sa, shall I say, maganda sa science teachers. Of course, with Sir Chaddy, maganda din. Alright. Okay, so to elaborate further, so melting point is the temperature at which something becomes a liquid. So meaning to say that water has a melting point of 0 degrees Celsius. This means that at 0 degrees Celsius, water changes from solid to a liquid. So,
alright, so in addition to that, so it says here, melting point particles of solid vibrate so fast that they break free from their fixed position. Just like for example in the picture, so with the addition of thermal energy, so solid turns to liquid. And here's another definition of melting point. Right, so changes from solid to liquid. Okay, so I think you have learned the things that essential to our lesson. Alright, so I hope that you have learned something from the topic, from the concept about melting point. So to give you more insights about this, I'll be showing some pictures. For example, here we have an ice cube. So once it melts from solid to liquid. Another one, melting steel from solid to liquid. And here is the chart showing the diagram of the change from one phase to another, solid to liquid when there is process of melting, and then here on the other side, liquid turns to gas when there's evaporation or when there's application of heat, like for example boiling water. So I hope that these topics are now clear to you.
alright, so we're done with the boiling point and melting point. So let's have a new topic, which is density and specific gravity. So what are we going to know about this topic?
Alright, so let's discuss first density. What is density? The density, or more precisely, the volumetric mass density of a substance is its mass per unit volume. So for a pure substance, the density has the same numerical value as its mass concentration. Different materials usually have different densities. Okay, another definition. It is a scalar quantity and defined as the ratio of mass per unit volume. So it is also known as mass density in equation, just like smaller p is equal to m over v, where p is the density, m is the mass, and v is the volume. And that's it. Well, as you can see in the screen, so we have this density formula. Maybe you're wondering why is it like p. Actually, that stands for density. It's a Greek letter, means raw, and m for the mass and v for the volume. Now, on calculating the density, so we have this on how to go or how to find out density, mass, and volume. For example, density, mass divided by volume. For the mass, that is density times volume, and for the volume class, that's mass divided by density. And actually, most of the students are familiar with this technique, and we call this one, that's just the triangle of power, or the triangle method. So we have D, M, and V, of course. So I hope that you can still remember that one in finding or calculating density, mass, and volume. Alright, so we have here a symbol. As I have said, it's a Greek letter. It appears like letter P, but actually it's a Greek letter, means raw. And it is the uppercase or lowercase in the 17th letter of the Greek alphabet. It is used to represent the R sound in ancient and modern Greek. In physics, the same letter is used to represent density. So that's it. Alright, so we have here, okay, it's very clear that the picture shows a density of different substances. So as we can see that we have two kinds of liquid substances with oil and water. So the oil, okay, considering that it floats, so it has low density compared than water that is high density. Alright, let's proceed to the next topic, the specific gravity. What does it mean? It is simply the ratio of the density of a substance to the density of water. It is one of the few unitless quantities in chemistry. Alright, this is the table showing density and of course the unknown specific gravity. So as you can see, class, that solids and liquids have different densities. So for the water, it's 1.0 gram per cubic centimeter, and then oil is less dense compared in water. Alright, so we have here a comparison with a substance showing the specific gravity. Of course, with the first substance with specific gravity less than 1 will float in water. It uses wood as example. And in the right side class, we have iron submerged in the water. So you notice that substance with specific gravity greater than 1 will sink in water. So you notice the differences. So here, less than 1, and the other one is greater than 1. Alright, I hope that that is clear to you. So specific gravity increases. Okay. Alright, it's time to check your understanding. So of course, we teachers would love to check or test whether you have grasped or whether you have learned something from the discussion that we have. Although it is just like a virtual discussion. So the first one is that you are asked to do this amazing 9-layer density tower. So if you have anything in your house, so any form of liquids, you can do that actually. Alright, shown in the picture class are the different kinds of liquid substances that probably that you can use in your experiment. But again, I am reminding everyone strictly not to use acid. No acids, just use base. Like we have honey, corn syrup, and etc. So if you're done with it, you have to take a video of the whole process, then post it in the Facebook account so that I could see the output. Okay, so that's it. Alright, that ends our lesson for today. I hope that you have learned something from me and of course with Ma'am Jel and Sir Chaddy. By the way, to those students who have not yet subscribed my YouTube channel, please subscribe it now. And don't forget to click the notification bell para laging updated sa mga bagong post ng video. Well, I am hoping that aside from learning, you are enjoying to watching this video. By the way, guys, do not forget also to please answer or write or comment what have you learned from this discussion, and I'll be glad reading that one after this video. Alright, so I hope that, ayan, lagi lang kayong active with your studies and keep safe lagi and enjoy, have fun here in our science learning session. Bye everyone!